Blake Isernhagen was born and raised in Lexington, Kentucky. A graduate of Lexington Christian Academy, Blake recently moved back after many years outside the area. Now, Blake joins his father, Rick Isernhagen, with Retina Associates of Kentucky to start his career in retina surgery and advanced eye care.
Very excited to join the practice here and feel very fortunate to be able to work with such a great group. They have a great reputation, wonderful doctors. The practice also offers opportunity to work with fellows and continue to train and give back and hopefully contribute to the next generation of retina surgeons.
Rick never pushed Blake to pursue a career in ophthalmology and retina care, but it was likely early exposure that helped guide his course.
Well, I do remember Blake. In fact, I remember when he was 7 or 8 years old sitting on a stool in the operating room watching us operate on a weekend on an emergency case. But also, I know that he had those experiences growing up, and I remember at some talks, one in particular in Prestonsburg, where I talked to the medical staff. Blake came along and got an opportunity to kind of experience that. And you know, at the time, you don't know what your child's interest is or what his interest would be, but I think obviously that probably had an impact on him.
Now they have the opportunity to work together, taking advantage of experience and cutting-edge education to advance the care they provide.
I feel like I'm very fortunate to have great partners who would invite Blake to join us, and I'm, really fortunate to have a son who has a lot that he can contribute, to retinal care in Kentucky. So for me, it's a real special time.
It's very exciting, and it's very special to be able to work alongside each other. And we've already discussed certain challenging patients together and reviewed certain cases, which has been very, very, very special experience, and I think also helpful to the patients because he has many years of experience, and excellent training can't replace many years of being actively involved in clinic and surgery and having that experience. And so getting his thoughts on some challenging cases and has been very valuable to me.
It's really good to be in a larger group where you have the opportunity to talk about cases, challenges, and so forth, and I enjoy that. In the office, it's kind of special. Occasionally we're in the office together, and we may even see patients' children that I saw 25, 30 years ago, and now we're seeing their kids, and so it is special.
The patients are also keeping it in the family as well.
In the office, it's kind of special. Occasionally we're in the office together, and we may even see patients' children that I saw 25, 30 years ago, and now we're seeing their kids, and so it is special.
The best thing for the patients is the expansion improves access to care throughout the region.
We have many satellite clinics, so we have the opportunity to go to our patients to limit their need to travel and decrease the travel burden. And by joining this wonderful group, it allows us to be at those clinics just that much more often.
Yeah, so it's improved availability, certainly, and we have 10 offices, and so it takes physicians to be present and to be available, and so it helps us in that way. And as Blake said, usually our referring doctors can have patients seen that day or the next day usually because there's availability, and it does improve that.
But it's not all about the patients. This is also nice for Rick and his wife.
I haven't lived in Kentucky in 14 years, and so I spent many years in Oklahoma, and then a year in Miami, a year in Vancouver, and to finally return home is very special, and it's very, very exciting. And we're, as my dad mentioned, going to be welcoming our second son very soon, within the next few weeks, and it's very special to be able to all be here together. It's one big family.
Yeah, we don't have to travel as far to help out, so that's great.
It's good to be home.
Central Kentucky, you are in good hands. The good, steady hands of two retina surgeons, Doctors Blake and Rick Isernhagen. Both the family. It's in the family. The good, steady hands of surgeons.